Learn about the new law working its way through Congress that will have a big impact on railroad retirement. Welcome everyone to another edition of the Highball Advisors Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name is John McNamara of Highball Advisors, and today we're going to talk about a piece of legislation that's in Congress called the Railroad Retirement Fairness Act. And what they're trying to do is help reduce the penalties for those working in railroad retirement. So let me go through this, and we'll show you specifically what is going on with this piece of legislation. So the Railroad Retirement Fairness Act, introduced in 2026, April of 2026, has wide bipartisan support, okay, and it seeks on the Tier 2 portion, okay, is that penalty for those working with their last previous employer, LPL as it's called. That's what they're trying to eliminate. The legislators feel it's unfair. A lot of everybody, retirees feel it's unfair. So that's what they're trying to do. So why is it important, right? There's a labor shortage going on. Believe it or not, there's not enough people working. So even if those retirees, if they still want to work, get them in there. Especially a lot of these older workers have a lot of skills. And if you're going to penalize them for working, then they're not going to work, and then the marketplace loses their skills. So they're trying to eliminate that. All right. Obviously, there's inconsistencies between how they treat railroaders and how they treat regular Social Security workers. So they're trying to sort that out. And then these laws go back almost 90 years, some of these railroad retirement laws. So they're just trying to modernize those laws. So let's just talk about it here. So it's the last previous employer, and it's if we can remember, it's, let's say you leave the railroad and let's say you're working for another company before you start your annuity, right? So you're working for that company, let's say for a year or two, but it's those last 6 months, then you start your annuity, and then you're collecting your railroad retirement and you continue to work for that employer, you're going to get reduced on your Tier 2, right? So it's $1 for every $2 earned, up to 50% of that whole benefit amount of Tier 2, right? So now you're working, and they're taking that money away. And the thing is, it never goes away. So unlike the Tier 1 workforce workplace deductions that go away at full retirement age, these never go away for the whole time that you have the Tier 2. So let me give you an example. So let's say you have a Tier 2 amount, right? It's maybe you had somebody who has 30 years might have a $2,000 Tier 2 amount, and might have retired at 55, and now they're working somewhere else, and then they're starting their annuity at 60. So let's say a $2,000 a month Tier 2. Now let's say they earn $3,000 a month. Okay, now they're going to lose $1 for every $2 earned in the benefit up to 50%. So obviously they blow through that. So now their Tier 2 gets reduced by $1,000, and now they're getting a $1,000 benefit when they should be getting $2,000. It's $12,000 a year. That's a big hit, because you were making $3,000 a month when in reality you're only making $2,000 a month. So those are the type of things that they're trying to address with this legislation. I hope you understand this. Reach out to your, maybe your union people or your legislators, showing your support for this, and maybe we'll get past in this session. Don't know, but I think they're on the right track. So railroaders, I hope you found this video helpful. Feel free to shoot in any questions to me. I can get back to you on some of these topics. All right. Until next time, everyone, please stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody. Bye.